A very good welcome to my dear students. Hope you are enjoying the last uploaded videos. Today in this video lecture tutorial, we are going to discuss about the genetic code. I have already mentioned in the class several times regarding genetic code. So now we'll know about the genetic code, what it is exactly, and what are the functions of genetic code, how it works, what are the basic characteristics. Okay. So, genetic code, the name itself it indicates it's something related to genetic, and code means something coding. Maybe that is a numerical or alphabets or anything else. So, genetic code is something related to must be alphabets A, T, G, C. These are the nitrogenous bases that we all of you know that. Okay. So, first, what is a genetic code? So genetic code is a dictionary that correspond with sequence of nucleotides of sequence of amino acid. What does it mean? You can consider genetic code is like a dictionary, like a bank. In the bank or in the dictionary, if you want to search something, the meaning of a word or something else, like genetic code is a dictionary where you can search the nucleotide with their matching amino acid. Okay. So in the dictionary means from Bengali to English, English to Bengali, Bengali to Latin, or in different languages. So you can search the amino acid, which amino acid is responsible for which nucleotides. That thing you can search in the that dictionary is nothing but the genetic code. So genetic code is a set of rules by which information encoded in genetic material, that is DNA or RNA sequences obviously, and translated into protein by living cell. Protein, that is nothing but the amino acid. Okay. The term, this is a very important thing. You should remember the term genetic code is given by George Gamow. George Gamow actually, when James Watson and Crick they understand how proteins are encoded began after the structure of DNA was discovered. Later on, George Gamow, he actually postulated that the three-letter code is the triplet must be employed to encode a total of 20 standard amino acid using by living cell. Okay. So introduction of the genetic code is continuing. This picture you can clearly understand this is the chromosome and this portion is the telomere. If you stretch out means zoom in the chromosome, you can see the DNA double helical structure, and if you go in depth, zoom in, you can see the base pair double stranded DNA, and this is the whole cell, and this is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus there are chromosomes. This is nothing complex. In the introduction, the letters ATGC correspond to the nucleotides found in DNA. They are organized into codon. This is called codon. The collection of codon is called genetic code. So here, what is the genetic code? Is the collection of codon, means the total for total 20 amino acid. The genetic code is act as a dictionary where you can search the nucleotide sequences correspond to a single amino acid synthesis. Okay. So there are a total of 20 amino acids already I told you, and one nucleotide, 4 combination, 2 nucleotide, 16 combination, and 3 nucleotide, 64 combination. This combination you can understand in the table when I will show you the table. So the genetic code, it's the overall picture. You can see this is the mRNA sequence, and mRNA sequence is the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are the triplet codon. One codon is 3 bases code for one amino acid. Is the simple thing. So here you can see the genetic code is a total 64 entries. 64 entries. So These are the nitrogenous bases and these are the nitrogenous bases. If you cross it and can make the triplet code, and which triplet code is responsible for which amino acid: leucine, phenolics, leucine, isoleucine, methionine, valine, serine, proline, threonine, alanine, tyrosine, cysteine, trypsin, allergen, serine, glycine, aspargine, glutamine, so histidine. So these are the 20 different amino acid. Which codon is responsible for which amino acid? You can decide from this table. And there is a very important thing you need to remember. This stop codon. Stop codon means you can see, you can remember the central dogma of molecular biology, that in protein, from DNA to DNA is replication, DNA to RNA is transcription, and RNA to protein is translation. So protein is synthesized means based on the triplet codon. Once, suppose in the sequence UAA is found, then it is a stop. No amino acid will be synthesized, or UAG or UGA. These are the stop codon or termination codon. I will discuss it later on. So now, what is the codon and its type? So genetic code is the dictionary of consists of genetic words called codon. Each codon consists of three bases. Is already discussed that there is a total of 64 codons, and 61 codons are code for 20 amino acid, and 3 codons do not code for any amino acid. 3 codons means these three codon. These are the stop codon. Okay. So what are the types of the codon? Types actually categorize into sense codon, and signal codon. Sense codon means the codon code for amino acid, that is the 61 codon, and signal codon, two types of signal. One is the initiation signal, one is another is the termination signal. Signal means giving to start, and give signal for to terminate, stop. Okay. And sense means the codon 61 who can synthesize the amino acid. And here is some example for signal codons are also. You can remember this triplet codon as a signal codon. So now the termination codon. Termination codon is already discussed here. Signal codon is the termination codon. Termination codon UAA, UAG, UG are the termination codon or nonsense codon, are often referred to as amber, orchi, and opal codons. Okay, these codons names are amber, orchi, and apple. What is the initiation codon? Initiation codon is the AUG is the initiation codon. It codes the first amino acid in all the proteins. So initiation codon you can see AUG. You can see in the table initiation codon here. AUG. Wherever AUG sequence is found, that means initiation of protein synthesis will start from there. And AUG is responsible for methionine amino acid, MET. Okay. So this is the initiation codon. And now there's the important thing. What is the anticodon actually? Anticodon is the base sequence of tRNA. tRNA is the transfer RNA which pairs with the codon of mRNA during translation is called anticodon. Anticodon is nothing but this is the tRNA and this is the mRNA. When tRNA attach with mRNA during translation, this is called the anticodon, and this position is called obel position. So anticodon and codon, you already know, I have already discussed about. So now this is a very important characteristics of genetic code. Characteristics of genetic codes are it's a triplet code, comma-less, you cannot write the comma, non-overlapping code, the coding dictionary, degenerated code, universality of the code, non-ambiguous code, chain initiation code, chain termination code. These are the things already discussed. So here once again the table, you can see I have already shown earlier. So universality is the genetic code is universal. AUZ is the codon for methionine. MET is the initiation code in mitochondria. But the same codon AUG codes for isoleucine in cytoplasm. These two differences you need to remember. And non-ambiguous is the genetic code for non-ambiguous Thus, one codon cannot specify more than one amino acid. Here, universal means one codon can synthesize two amino acids, methionine and isoleucine. Methionine in mitochondria from M or M, you can remember, and isoleucine in cytoplasm, AUG. And non-ambiguous means one codon for one amino acid. Non-overlapping, one base cannot participate in the formation of more than one codon. It means the code for non-overlapping. Okay. And continuous translation, the gene is transcribed and translated continuously from a fixed starting point to a fixed stop point. This is the continuous translation. So the code has polarity. The polarity is also little bit important. You can see degeneracy of genetic code, degenerated genetic codes are also important. So I hope you understand now the genetic code, what are the stop codon, termination codon. We will discuss in the next tutorial video regarding the importance of genetic code. Thank you.